Good morning students. In this video session, I am going to explain about the next two important decision statements. In the previous video session, I explained if else, nested if. In this video session, I am going to explain about the if else if later or if else if. Okay. And another one is switch statement. We say it is a multi-way branching statements. Okay. First we can see about the if else if later. What's the use of if else if later? It's equal to if else, but we can able to check n number of conditions. Okay, we can able to use many conditions. If you want to use multiple conditions, then we can use if else if later. See here, the thing is, see the syntax. If this condition, if the condition is true, the statement will be executed. Suppose if the condition is false, means the second condition will be executed. Suppose again this condition is false means else statements will be executed. All of you got it? If the first condition is true, the statements will be executed. If the first condition is false, it will check the second condition. Again, if the second condition is false, it will check the third condition. You can use n number of else if. At last it ends with else. Okay, at first it started with the if statement. In between you can give n number of condition. That means n number of else if statements you can use. Okay, all of you got it. Now I will explain with the program. See this flow chart. Okay, first the condition. For nested if, the first condition must be true to check the second condition. It is totally opposite. If the first condition is false, it will check the second condition. Again your second condition is false, it will check the third condition. Again it is false, it will check the next condition. Suppose if the first condition is true, the statements will be executed. If the second condition is true, this statement will be executed. From that itself your program ends. Suppose this condition is true, this statement will be executed. From that your else if else statements will be ended. Okay, till that it will check again and again all the condition till the condition is true. Okay, so see this example. This is the example program to check, to find biggest among three numbers or greatest among three numbers. So for finding greatest among three numbers, how many variables required? We need three variables, three numbers. So a comma b comma c. Consider it is 10, it is 5, it is 2. Okay. So how many variables required in your program? Three variables. First write the header files to include the standard input output functions. Then void main is the starting position of your program. Here I declared three variables. Why? Biggest among three numbers. So all these three variables belongs to integers. Now you have to get the input for three numbers. So printf in the output screen, it will ask enter three numbers. If you didn't wrote this line also, it is nothing wrong. Then scanf, okay, this scanf only is used to get the inputs. So here how many integer variables are there? Three integer variables. So you have to use three control strings for integers. That is %d. For integer, control string is %d. That's the reason %d. Then address of A. For this address, denoting this address. Then address of B for denoting this address. For address of C for denoting this address. Address of A, address of B, address of C. You given three numbers 10, 5, 2. Now here only I am going to use the second condition if else if. Okay, the first one if A greater than, what's the A value? 10 greater than 5 double ampersand 10 greater than 2. What will happen? First condition is true. Here logical and you are using, what's the use of logical and? Used to check both the condition is true or false. Both the condition is true. Logical AND is used to check both the condition must be true. So 10 greater than 5, this condition is true. Again 10 greater than 2, this condition is also true. So here your output is 1. So if condition is true. If the condition is true, it will print A is big. Okay. Suppose if the B value is 15, what will happen? Here 10 greater than 15, it is false. It is false. And 10 greater than 2, condition true. But here logical and both must be true. Here 1 is true. So this condition is false. If the condition is false, it will check the second else if. Else if B greater than C. What is B value? 15. What is C value? 2. So condition is true. At that time it will print, if it is 15 means it will print B is big. Suppose your C value is 22. A greater than 15, false. A greater than B, false. A greater than C, false. Again here B greater than C, false. So both the condition is false. So else statement, it will print C is big if C value is 22. See here, in the first condition I checked both. I am comparing A with both B and C. Suppose A is small means only the first condition will be false. That's the reason I am checking B is greater than C. Otherwise I want to compare again A greater than B. Already it was checked, so I am comparing only B greater than C. All of you got it? Now the second important thing is switch statement. Okay, what's the use of switch? Here already if is there, if else is there, nested if is there, then if else ladder is there, then what's the need of switch statement? So here switch statement is used to make a decision from multiple choices. Only one condition but multiple choices are there means we can use switch case. If many cases, in that many choices, from that if you want to select only one thing, you have to use the switch case. It is called as multi-way branching statements. Okay, so how it will work means it tests the value of the switch variable or expression. It tests the value of a variable or expression. At last it should be an integer value or character value. That particular value will be compared with multiple choice cases. If any match is found, that statement will be executed. If there is no match, then default statement will be executed. If that after testing the variable against the list of cases, if any match is found means the particular block will be executed. If there is no matches, then default statement will be executed. See the syntax switch. Sorry, spelling mistake. Switch, then value or expression. Why you are saying expression? For example, 3 plus 5. What's the value? 8. It gives the integer number. That's the reason I am putting expression. Expression or value. Switch case, expression or value. It should be a integer or character. Okay, the value must be integer or character. This particular value, if it is 1 means, the particular value will be compared with each case. See here, 1 is here. So this statement will be executed. Suppose it is 2 means, this case will be executed. If both the thing is not there, if it is 5 means default will be executed. So it will compare this value with each case constant values. Whenever the constant value is matched, that statements will be executed. Otherwise the default statement will be executed. See this switch case variable will compare with all the case statement. First case statement, if it is true, this statement will be executed. Suppose the first case is false, second case they will check the second case. Again it is true means this statement. Suppose all the cases are false, then default statement will be executed. Okay, now we can see one example program. Okay, so you will get the clear sketch about the switch statement. Hash include, first include the header files .h, then void main, starting position of your program, and curly brace. Here I am going to declare only one variable, that is int day. Okay, print, I am giving a notification, print enter value 1 to 7. From value 1 to 7 I am giving any number as input. Okay, I am telling to the user, or I am telling to the user to enter the value between 1 to 7. Why? Only 7 days are there, right? Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, like that 7 days are there. That's the reason I am giving 1 to 7. Then scanf, get the input for this day. So it is a integer, so percentage d ampersand day. Okay, now I am going to use the switch case. Switch, okay, switch day. Okay, then curly brace, case space 1 colon. This is called as label. Any variables ends with colon means we say it is a label. It means that inside that group of statements will be there. It means that label means that inside some particular code will be there. All of you got it? So case 1, printf Sunday, then break. If two statements are there, curly brace is required. Only one statement means no need of curly brace. There should be a space between case and the constant. This is the case constant value, ends with colon. Don't get confused in this. Okay. Then case 2, printf Monday, then break. Okay, then case 3, colon printf curly brace printf Tuesday, again break. Okay, I am ended the program here. Case 4, printf Wednesday. You can write like this all the 7 days. Okay, so I am reducing the program size, so I am putting 1 to 4. Then at last you have to put default colon print. You can give any alternative thing. I am giving wrong choice selection. Okay, your selection was wrong, so wrong choice. Then again break, then this curly brace, then this switch case curly brace, then void main curly brace. While putting curly braces, you have to maintain carefully. See how many opening here, 1, 2. Okay, here it is closed, here it is closed, here also it was closed, So this closing is here and the void main closing is here. Okay, like that you have to check it while you are using curly braces. See here, these two lines everyone know, right? Including the header file starting position. I declare a variable a. Then I am telling to the user enter the value 1 to 4. Suppose if your input is 1, okay, if your input is 3, okay, what will happen? Here day is 3. This 3 is compared with this case 1. Whether 3 is equal to 1? No. So, it won't print Sunday. Okay, it will come out here. Then it will compared with case 2. Here 3, here 2. Again it is false. Then it will compare with this 3. At that time the condition is true. So, in the output screen, it will print Tuesday. For example, in the output screen, enter value 1 to 4. If I am giving 3, it will print Tuesday. What the break will do? Break will break there itself. Break will break the loop or break the label. Okay. So if you use break means after this, it will directly come at the end point. Okay. All of you got it. Suppose your input is 1. If your input is 1, what will happen? Here 1. 1 means 1. Here also 1. So it will print Sunday. Then it will break. So the program will be closed. Suppose your choice is now 5. Now your choice is 5. It will check here where the case constant is 5. No. Where the case constant is 2. No. Where it is 5. No. It is 5. No. If nothing will be matched with the switch case variable, if nothing is matched with the switch, then default will be executed. So if it is 5 means it will print wrong choice. All of you understood? I hope you understand this if else if and the switch case runs. Thank you.